Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we are back with our Lightbearer account. 28-58 is where we are. Just getting ready to go ahead and complete out this chapter. Let's take a quick look at our team. As you can see here, a ton of Ascended heroes. This is another team where as we continue to add stars, we are going to be out of heroes. Still need to build Rain, still need to build Hendrik as well as Rigby. Rigby we are building because he is a hero that I never see used in any particular formation, so I would definitely love to see him, love to build him up with the signature item, which we have him at a +10 now, and also build him out with his furniture. Would be very, very cool to see again, just because I don't know many people who use him or anybody. There's a lot of heroes that people just put in the D, E, F class, and I don't know if that's really where they belong. Just because people don't utilize them and people don't build them, I want to see how effective they are. As you can see here, we have 21,000 diamonds. We're going to go ahead and do a couple summons. Then we'll get into our campaign push. We have 8 Elite Hero Soul Stones here, which gives us, look at that, an unlock of Orthos. Very, very nice. Would love to see him in action as well. But we get another Rowan copy and a Rigby copy. Definitely can use that. Double Maulers, we did get Oden and Leica, and of course Orthos. So a very, very good pull there. A lot of rare stones as well. So that will give us a little bit more food, I'm hoping. And there's one more copy for Leica. So Leica is almost completely done at this point as well. Adds one more star to her, which means even a lot of the off actions, we are starting to see a lot of the heroes completed. And it looks like we might have enough food even to get Rigby up a little bit higher right now. We have 1 copy of Rigby. So we are 2 short from getting him ascended, but Rowan is already maxed out. So since Rowan is already maxed out, we can use this copy of Rowan to get up Hogan. Since we know that Rowan copy is not going to be used, boom, there we go. Now Rigby will use Hogan. There is Mythic Plus, which is nice. We need 2. So we need 2 copies of Rigby, and he will completely done. So we're going to actually do a focus summon for him today to continue building him. Let me take a quick look at Taylene, which this account, we have not seen really many copies of Taylene at all. She is only legendary. Most of the other accounts have her Mythic Plus. This account, we have 26 cards, so hopefully one of these 2 will pull a copy to get her to Mythic. First one, no luck, not even but 1 artifact fragment. Second pull, which gives us our copy. Boom, there it is. So that will at least take her to Mythic, making her usable. So let's look at the tavern itself. We do have 332, so we're going to go ahead and do these summons first. And the reason is, if we can pull a copy of Rigby, every copy that we pull with our companion points and with our regular scrolls is a copy we don't have to pull with our choice summons, which ultimately can save us diamonds. And that's exactly what we're looking for. So there is, we have Oscar in there, so we have 3 pulls here. Again, hopefully we can get a copy of Rigby. If not, we're going to look for our last 2 copies from his specific desired summons. So this should be our elite pull, every 3rd one, which is a copy of, hopefully it's Rigby. It is Hendrik. We will definitely take a copy of Hendrik. He is the hero that we are going to focus on building next. So very, very shortly we will have him. But now let's get to our desired hero, which there we go. So we are going for Rigby, which I never thought in a million years that I would be summoning for Rigby. Well, we need 2 copies. We have 21,000 diamonds. And of course, we're completely full on heroes. But there is Taylene. Very, very nice. I'm going to have to go through and actually clean up a lot of these heroes. Because I'm sure there's quite a few we can get up. But there she is, Mythic, which we wanted that signature item. And there it is unlocked. So we can actually use her and use her very well. All right, so 2 copies of Rigby is all we need. And he will go to Ascended. Just a couple rares there. This one, just like the other one, every 3rd. So this is 9,000 diamonds in, but this should be a copy of Rigby. Boom, there's our first copy. All right, so 1 copy of Rigby. We need 1 more. Hopefully it's not another 9,000 diamonds. There we go. back-to-back copies of Rigby. Very nice. So that will complete him out. So let's go ahead. We'll go back to our regular summons. We got a couple more left for our regular summons, and then we will be all set, which we're full again. Like I said, I know we do have to get some of the copies of heroes out, get some of the copies of the off factions completed, but there he is, Rigby to Ascended. All right, definitely wanted to build him. I want to use him. I'm excited to use him in the campaign, see how well he does. Might be super disappointed and know exactly the reason why they put him in the class they do, but if we see him and he absolutely destroys, it would be cool to see too. Wukong! Look at that, an Orthos and a Wukong. Very, very nice. So we're getting some definite good luck, and we got Taylene up, and another Elite, which is our final pull here, which is a copy of Rigby. Really? After all that, we got another copy of Rigby. What are the odds and what are the chances of pulling another Rigby? But that is very, very cool to see. And I'm going to laugh if we get Rigby right here, and that gives us a star for Rigby. It is going to be funny to see if it is Cecilia. All right. I was going to say, if it's another Rigby and the game was just teasing me with the first ones they gave me, pretty funny, Lilith. Pretty funny. But there we go. We have Rigby up to Ascended. So we can go ahead and invite him in and continue to build him in the Oak Inn. We need to work on the signature item a little bit. That way we can get him a little bit higher. But let's go ahead and invite him in here. And I want to see him with furniture. As funny as it may be, again, because so many players do not use him. I'm going to go ahead and open up his rooms. That way we can get possibly a couple pieces of furniture out of the workshop for him. We have 3 cards on the table. So this one's going to be tough, which I'm thinking Lucius. We could swap out Lucius to go ahead and drop Rigby in, which we're going to do. A lot of people have said 3-piece set is all you need for him. Most people have said not even a 3-piece. But overall, that's all the heroes we have left as we continue to build the furniture. So I believe we got him in there. There we go. Rigby is in. We have 24,000 Poe coins. So we can hopefully pull 1 or 2 pieces of his furniture to see just how well he does. And there's our first little red twinkle, which we get a piece for Astrilda. Still looking to build her in back-to-back reds. Look at that. A copy for Rose. Very nice. I definitely want to see Rose's furniture as well to see really how well it performs. All right, so a couple more legendary pieces there. Another red twinkle, which gives us another piece for Oscar. Very nice. All right, so a couple more pieces there, just of our regular. Another red twinkle. We are getting lucky with the furniture too, which is Taylene, a brand new piece for Taylene, which that gives us 4 red cards on the table. Let's go ahead and we will do the smart selection. We'll drop Rigby in there. As you can see, we have 10 Lightbearers up there, which is absolutely phenomenal. All right. So we have 4 cards there, meaning 5 of 9 will work to get a full set, which I believe Rowan is the only one that has his pieces. 3 of 3, 5 of 9. So we do 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 4 pieces. We're going to go ahead and we are going to max out Rowan, our very, very first maxed out. Or we could do Cecilia. I'm thinking Cecilia. Using the ultimate ability Judgment Day marks the enemy with the second highest dealt damage with the symbol of sin. So we could go between both of them because we could max out actually either one of them. So it makes a big, big difference. But you know what? Overall, I think I'm going to go with Rowan. As much as I would love to see Cecilia maxed out, I know the power of Rowan. In Rowan, I believe, well, he actually only needs 3, right? Or he's got a piece of someone else's on. Thinking Taylene's. Yep, he does have Taylene's piece on. So he does need 4. But we're going to go with Rowan just for the sport class. As you guys know, Rowan is my favorite hero. I've kind of said it time and time again. He is my favorite hero. So we are going to go ahead. We're going to max him out. I want to see just how effective it's going to be in carrying the team with a maxed out Rowan. Very, very exciting to see him actually completed and finished. First faction account to have a completely maxed out hero, which is good because what I'm thinking here is not only getting him completely maxed out. So let's go ahead. We'll drop his furniture on him. Boom. There he is, completely maxed out. So we do unlock our Lightbearer background. He is completely maxed out, which means in the workshop, we can drop him out because he has 9 of 9. We will add Lucius back in. As you can see, these are all the heroes we have, just a couple more to build. And the Lightbearer team continues to absolutely dominate. Very, very excited to use Rigby to see exactly how well he does. I think I'm going to go back in. We'll probably burn a couple more of those cards just to get him more, some more furniture for Rigby and a couple other heroes. 319 emblems, so we can actually increase his damage. Damage is increased to 300%. Which is crazy. That's a crazy, crazy high damage. I do love the stun effect, which I believe is his plus 30. Explosions cause enemies to be knocked down and stunned for 4 seconds. We only have 84, so we will continue to build him all the way up as far as possible. So there we go. So we added a lot to Rigby. There he is, plus 24 signature item. He is the next in the Lightbearer family, as you can see, to be completely built. We will drop him the Resonating Crystal. Level 315 now. Very, very excited. He is ready to go. Definitely ready to go. Him and Estrilda both ready to go. As you can see, Lightbearer team, Rowan maxed out. So very, very cool to see. We do have the gear, so we actually swapped the gear between both Belinda and Rose have maxed out gear. So there he is, 5-star, completely maxed out. Just a little bit more for his signature item. But there is my boy Rowan, favorite hero, completely maxed out at this point. So it is very cool to see. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the campaign. 28-58. I think the survivability of Rowan is going to go through the roof because remember, now his potions offer a heal over time effect, which again is going to increase the survivability of our heroes, which is awesome. Exactly what we need as we continue our push. 28-58. Let's go ahead and get into the campaign. I'm really hoping that Rigby is not a bust on this one, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to swap up our formation. As you can see there, Rowan is in there with his 9-piece furniture. That is right. His furniture is completely done at this point. So let's move Rigby up top. We're going to see him versus Brutus, which as you see, he gets a lot of haste off the back, runs right to the back line to fight off Nemitsu. He does go ahead and spit beer, catches it on fire, which remember, if we did have his plus 30 signature item, he would catch them on fire, but also provide a pretty lengthy stun, which would be very, very powerful. As you can see here, there he goes for Brutus. Boom, caught him on fire, but he did have the immunity shield there. We're getting lucky with the Lucius shields. Boom, there is the little hit and the little stun there again, which we got this one down. Let's look at his damage. Not too bad, almost 7 million damage, 10 million healing, 19 million shielding. So definitely not too bad. We got the stage done. We're going to continue just running with Rigby. Let's see how well we do here. As you can see there, he kind of does the little daze, gets his 2 little beer mugs above him. There is the stun, which was absolutely pivotal from Rowan. Boom, there he goes. He ignited. Chimera knocked her down, which again, that ignition would have been the stun, the extended stun, which, oh, Naru just absolutely decimated Rigby. Little death there, but that's okay. It's not too bad, 5 million damage. We have Falks doing 14. We have 28 there from Belinda. So still, Belinda is still carrying this in 28-60. Again, we're just going to stick with Rigby on this one. As you can see, he is fighting Lucius in the bottom, hitting him with his little keg, but it doesn't seem like anyone's getting through his shield, which Lucius provided. There's the ult trying to take down Sylvana. Sylvana goes down, and as you can see, it looked like Lucius was about to ult, and Rigby knocked him down. So I could see this Rigby being very, very solid odd crowd control. Overall, he seems pretty decent. Most of the times that we've built other heroes on the faction account, they did absolutely nothing, and we didn't see them perform very well at all. But looks like Rigby is doing pretty well. That completes the chapter. 28 is done at this time. Very, very nice to see. Wow. So Rigby is definitely getting it done at this point, taking us into 29-1, which again, like I said, we're going to stay with the same one. So here he is against Aziz. Aziz brings Falks closer, but as you can see, we got him down very early. One big thing too is if you just seen there, his ignite is AoE, meaning that it is area of effect. It is hitting more than one target, meaning that if you could stack up targets, essentially, you could go ahead and stack up targets and then be able to stun them all, which I would definitely like to see. Is the mass stun that he could possibly bring. Here he is versus Estrilda. It seems like it's working pretty well. I am impressed. Boom. There's the ignition. As you can see, Angelo's on fire. And I believe Estrilda would have been on fire, but she was shielded at the time. But he doesn't seem like he's dying either. And that is really the big thing that I see with Grez as a tank. Remember, he is also a warrior, meaning he's part of the warrior tree. But Grez dies a lot. Almas dies a lot. Warwick dies a lot, which Warwick is in the warrior class as well. So the Brewmaster is doing pretty well. I definitely want to see him leveled up a little higher. Here's the dwarfs. So remember, his ultimate ability, he hurls a barrel towards the target. The explosion does 380% AoE damage. And also the heroes around him take damage as well, which again, kind of an AoE damage there. His other abilities are Fire Breath, which I like to see. Rigby takes a large swig of his drink, spits it back on the enemy, dealing 180% damage, also causing their accuracy to be reduced by the level 101 is by 150, and then accuracy is reduced by 10 seconds. So looking at his abilities, watch the next fight. So you'll see the little sparkly stars that actually appear above the heroes. Boom, right there on Warwick. That drops his accuracy by 150 points, which is a ton, resulting in his survivability actually going up dramatically, because if the heroes cannot hurt him, they cannot damage him if they cannot hit him. And his other ability, which is Drunken Frenzy, drinks himself into Drunken Frenzy, which reduces all the damage he receives by 14% and also increases his haze by 25 points. So not only does he have a built-in damage reduction, which he brings himself, he also has his built-in haste. The effects of Drunken Frenzy can be stacked up to 3 times, which you see with the little 3 mugs above his head, with the 3rd time causing Rigby to become even more enraged, further increasing his haste by 120 points for 8 seconds. Then he returns to normal. So as you can see there, right there, he's fully enraged. He has his 3 cups up there, so his haste is increased by 120 points for 8 seconds, which is crazy, which damage is reduced by 30% each time the ability is stacked. So 30%, so if he's got 3 mugs up there, 90% reduction. As you can see, I'm actually pleasantly impressed by Rigby and his ability. Well Rested is his final ability. After the effects of Drunken Frenzy have worn off, he recovers 5% of his maximum health over 12 seconds, which 141 and 221. Rigby's health recovery rate is increased by 80% at 221. So he is definitely pretty good. I mean, overall, a lot of people put him very, very far down on the tier list. But I think overall, as you can see there, he just took out Thorin. Seems like if we add in the stun, if we add in the furniture, he is going to be that much stronger. If we add in the stun, again, he is going to be that much stronger. Essentially, we need his plus 30. His plus 30 to knock down a hero and stun them for 3 seconds would make a huge difference here, which we'll have it soon. Soon I'll build him. It's very cool to see. This is the reason I made the faction accounts. Is the heroes you would never see. I do not have an account that Rigby is built on. I have never built him personally. I've heard some players have used him and he was okay. Most people have never used him, but boom, just went there, ignited Namora, as you've seen, ran up. He has his little frenzy cup up there. Because remember, not only does he bring his haste, is he gets the buff from the warrior tree, which allows him to mitigate damage and also adds a life leech. Plus his signature item gives him life leech. So 29-8, I mean, you're seeing it here yourself. Even there, he has 2 tanks on him, which most of the time he would be completely dead if he was another hero. I'm sure Rowan is helping a lot, but boom, there's the fire. Boom, that would be the burn and the stun that would have went with it. He is just staying all over Almas, trying to get him down. There's his 2 cups, meaning his haste is up. The third one, he goes enraged, which there is the third one. So 8 seconds, he gets that big haste boost that we love. Plus his damage mitigation is through the roof. Decided to go and attack Namora there, caught her on fire in the back. Which again, if it was a stun, I really feel like he would be a lot stronger if that was a stun. So I can see we're at a plus 30 signature item is going to make a big difference for him overall, because that is like I said, I'm impressed at this level because most of the time he would just die. As you can see, he has a bunch of haste there as he continues. Even looking at the damage, 21.77 million damage. So he's doing damage. He's healing. He's kind of doing everything, which is very impressive for a hero that most people that I don't really know anyone that builds. Even here he's facing Warwick. Warwick usually throws heroes around. A lot of difficulty to deal with Warwick. Boom, Rigby just catches him on fire. No problem with Warwick at all. Warwick usually just absolutely manhandles everybody. And as you've seen there, didn't really do anything. I mean, Rigby just completely nullified him, which is amazing, which is absolutely amazing. Crazy to see how well he's doing. Because I thought we'd build him just as jokes, but overall, even here with Brutus, gets his haste, he backs up. Lucius is keeping the team up. Rowan is keeping the team up. Boom, that would have been the stun on Namora. Well, we just wait out the shield here. And he's not dying. I mean, that's, like I said, that's one of the biggest things. There he just ulted on the totems. But now he's in the back with Namora, and look how fast he attacks. He attacks super fast, meaning that his stun ability, boom, there's his ult. His stun ability when he does the ignition is going to go off really fast because he is attacking so fast. With a self-haste, he is attacking really fast. As you can see, he's not only doing quite a bit of damage, he does attack fast. The totem in the back is even on fire. So I think having him a little more geared, having his signature item up, and I believe taking the tanking relic off of him, or the tanking artifact, excuse me. I have the tanking artifact on him, the vitality. So I think if we further increased his haste, or even increased his damage, both would be very solid. 29-11. So this is 13 stages in right now. All of them run with Rigby, which is, again, is crazy. I know we're a little leveled for this because we don't run the faction accounts that much, but boom, here's Savius. Even kind of toe-to-toe, he's just fighting Savius in the back. We get him down with Belinda's ult. Another shield, and that's it. Another stage done with Rigby. Wow, 8 million damage, 5 million here, healing, 14 and a half, almost 15 million damage shielded on that one. Wow. This one, we swapped up the team a little. It could not get the Rigby combo to work, but definitely going with Gwen and definitely going with Cecilia. It was a very, very tough decision between Cecilia getting the 9-piece or Rowan getting the 9-piece. We did go with Rowan, which I do not regret at all. Rowan is super, super powerful. As you can see, this one is going to be tough with Savius. Look how fast Savius attacks. And Golas is very, very tough to kill. Another shield there, so boom, we should get it down. Savius attacks like a maniac when it comes to damage. So 28 million damage there, 18 from Gwen. Had to pop Gwen in to make that stage work. Again, I do edit out quite a bit, so we're going to run with this team for a little bit. As you can see, Cecilia in the bottom gets a quick shield, but gets feared from Pharrell off the bat. But look at the ignition of the back line. Cecilia ulting on heroes kind of here and there. Boom, all the way in the top. Takes out Ira. Got a perfectly placed stun. In Cecilia, we definitely need the 9-piece furniture bonus as well. Remember, we do already have the plus 30 signature item. But look at the amount of times that she is ulted in this battle. Wow, Cecilia absolutely decimating the entire battle. 27, almost 28 million damage on that one, bringing us to 29-14. So now we are 17 stages in. The arrow missed. One of the things I dislike with Gwen, she fired the first fire arrow, dodged, so it doesn't do anything, doesn't ignite anybody else. It just straight up got dodged on that one. In Cecilia, again, just ulting all over, getting thrown around from Warwick. And unfortunately, she goes down on that one. But look, boom, everybody stacked up for a Belinda ult to finish out the stage. 22 million damage. Rowan, even though Rowan went down pretty early, remember, the cart will still stay up till it is emptied. As you can see, there's his little cart in the bottom, just doing everything he can to stay alive. I love the Lucius-Rowan combo because Lucius will actually throw shields on Rowan and he'll throw heals on Rowan to kind of keep him alive. Even as a pseudo tank in the front, Rowan does absolutely amazing. He is completely geared up at this point. Plus the stuns. Grez is stunned right there. The minions in the back are stunned. So everybody is actually just sitting right in the back, completely stunned, waiting to die. But this might be a defeat. I think we have too many heroes that are just stacked up on Cecilia. So that is our first defeat there. Still going to try with this team. There's our fire arrow. Boom. Caught the back line on fire, which is exactly what we wanted from Gwen. Simply amazing. All right, but it looks like this is going to be another defeat. All right, after a lot of attempts, we're going to have to try. Let's swap Rigby back into this one. We'll try Rowan up front because I want to see the Confine's going to go right on the top to the hero in the top. But the banish. Tassie banish on Belinda means that Belinda cannot do anything. She's not doing any damage. She needs to stay up to be able to take down the ads. Baden is getting way, way too many ads up, and we are just getting overrun on this one completely. Rigby does his double haste right there with his one single beer. And again, Pharrell with the fears are devastating to us. But Rowan with the stuns, very good there. But look, Falks is now... Falks got a fear, so in turn, Falks got a banish. There's a sleep. Again, just getting overrun between the CC that Pharrell and Tassie provide and then the ads that Grez and Baden put up. Let's try Oscar. You know what? Let's swap Oscar into this one. Most of the time, Oscar seems to just die super quick. Doesn't really seem to do very much. As you can see, he's kind of going around attacking. And there he dies again. Oscar, I'm super disappointed with. He was a hero that I was stoked getting to build, but I'm more excited with Rigby than I was for Oscar. Let's swap him to the top, see if he can do a little bit more damage here. Again, there he throws his dagger, and then he teleports to essentially where it is to pick it up and start attacking the hero. Again, he went to the bottom and died again. So he's dying very, very quick, which doesn't help. A dead hero doesn't do any damage, unfortunately, at this point. So again, just getting absolutely overrun by the ads. All right. Let's try it again with Oscar. Again, throws his little, throws the dagger, goes to where it is to pick it up, continues to attack. Rigby again, if we had the suns for Rigby, because he just died in the back again with Oscar. All right, guys, so after many attempts, that will do it for our Lightbearer team. Let's go ahead. We'll collect up our loot really quick. Super stoked about Rigby. Very, very cool to see him. First time I've ever seen him or ever used him built. He did absolutely phenomenal. We went through 17 stages there. So let me know in the comments what you think. Impressed by Rigby. And as always, thank you guys for watching.